I think I'm probably one of 5 people on the planet who really didn't care for the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. I mean, I think that's mostly because I've had all of the big reveals already spoiled for me. I tend to follow movie and entertainment news, like how people follow football or baseball news. So like I've known for months that Doctor Octopus and the Green Goblin and Electro would be back, and it's also very likely that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire will be, back as alternate versions of Spider-Man. And, I've been excited to hear about all of these developments over the past 6 months or so, but when I finally saw them on the screen in this new trailer, I was just like, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, it didn't grab me. I wasn't just like, oh man, I'm so excited to see that movie. I was just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be Doc Ock and Green Goblin and all these guys in the MCU Spider-Man universe and not like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man universe. So I really liked Tom Holland's Spider-Man in Civil War, but I really did not like Spider-Man Homecoming. It kind of felt like a Disney Channel original movie. Like I was expecting Tom Holland to pop up at the beginning of the movie and say, "You're watching Disney Channel," and then like draw Mickey Mouse ears with his spider webs or something like that. I mean, I did not think that movie was funny, and I didn't think the action was particularly interesting. I mean, the only bright spot for me was Michael Keaton as the Vulture. I really love that scene when Michael Keaton discovers who Peter Parker is, and then like he's taking his daughter and Peter to homecoming dance, and he just turns around to him and he's just like, "I'll do anything to protect my family, and don't mess with me, kid." And you see him like pull a gun out. That was a cool scene. But other than that, I just did not care for that movie. I really did enjoy Spider-Man Far From Home, however. I thought the humor in Spider-Man Homecoming was really juvenile, but I thought the jokes were much better in Far From Home, and the action was definitely much more interesting to watch with Mysterio controlling all the drones and manipulating the environment. That was a really cool uh, special effect to watch. The mid-credit scene was also fantastic, and I was so excited to see J.K. Simmons reprise his role as J. Jonah Jameson. I mean, he's one of my favorite Marvel characters, period. like in a Marvel movie, oh man, he's fantastic. So when I saw the mid-credit scene in Far From Home, I was kind of hoping that No Way Home would take a darker turn, especially, with the dire implications of the Far From Home ending where his identity is revealed. However, the tone of this trailer still felt very much like the tone of the previous 2 films. I definitely prefer the darker tone of my Spider-Man movies. Like the Sam Raimi films, even though there are a lot of bright colors and there's a lot of cheesy moments, I really like the Spider-Man films, even Spider-Man 3, even though I admit it's a flawed film, I still like Spider-Man 3. So yeah, like even though I liked Far From Home, I still don't care for the overall MCU Spider-Man childish tone that they have. Like again, I was hoping that this trailer would have a darker tone to it, but that just doesn't seem to be the case. I was also disappointed to see that the multiverse gets torn open because Peter wouldn't stop talking while Doctor Strange was doing a spell to erase everyone's memory. Like, I don't know, I thought there would be something more sinister behind it, no pun intended, but the trailer just made it look like it's like, oh no, the multiverse happened because a talkative Peter Parker distracted Doctor Strange and he made a boo-boo while doing a spell. I don't know, it just seemed kind of weird to me. A lot of people are excited to see the old villains coming back for this new movie, especially the reveal of Dr. Octopus. I don't know, for me that moment was pretty underwhelming. Yeah, I didn't really care for the cameras zooming in and out all crazily in broad daylight with like a mediocrely rendered CGI claw coming out of the ground, and the Doctor Octopus character in Spider-Man 2 was genuinely scary in some parts. I mean, the scene in Spider-Man 2 when the surgeons are trying to cut off the tentacles from Doc Ock's back and then they spring to life and just start massacring all the surgeons. Like that was a very disturbing and terrifying scene, but like unfortunately the MCU Spider-Man is just too childish to take a risk like that for introducing Doc Ock in such a manner. Alfred Molina looks kind of weird in the trailer. I mean, it looks like his face is digitized. Is that just me? I don't know. It looks like he's been de-aged or something. Maybe I'm just. I mean, I haven't seen the guy since the Prince of Persia movie, so I don't know. Maybe he just looks different, but something looked a little bit off. And I also didn't like his His like tough grandma haircut that he has. I don't know why that bugged me so much. I was like, his hair looks like an angry grandma. I also really don't like how they're trying to make the Spider-Man television show theme song, like the Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Like they're trying to make that into some sort of epic theatrical theme music, and I just can't take that seriously, and it really makes me miss Danny Elfman's theatrical score so much. Here's the thing, if they reveal Tobey Maguire in this movie and they don't play the Danny Elfman Spider-Man theme, I will be very disappointed. I think that's one of the most underrated movie scores of all time. The boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's just so epic. I'm worried for the movie because I think there will just be way too much going on. I mean, you think about all of the story beats they need to hit. I mean, they need to spend time showing the fallout of Peter's identity being revealed. Then he needs to find Doctor Strange. They need to do the spell. They need to get sucked into the multiverse. They need to describe what the multiverse is. They need to visit all these different multiverse things. They need to reveal Toby and Andrew and the rest of the Sinister Six, and then somehow make it all impactful and not make it feel too rushed. Unless they make it a 3-hour film like Endgame, I just don't see how they'll be able to do it all and satisfy all the fan expectations. Honestly, the most exciting part of the trailer for me was seeing Tom Holland running through the cafeteria in what looks like he's wearing the black symbiote suit from Spider-Man 3. It shows him pull off his mask really aggressively and start running through a crowd of people in like a cafeteria or something, and I'm really curious to see what that's all about. So yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it's going to be a good movie. But again, I was just underwhelmed by the trailer. But yeah, I mean, trailers can be underwhelming and the movie can still be good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The main reason I'm looking forward to it is because I want to see Tobey Maguire back as Spider-Man. He was easily my favorite Spider-Man, and I was really sad that we didn't get to see him have a proper send-off in the Spider-Man trilogy. So hopefully in this project or in future projects, they'll be able to give him a proper ending. Anyway, those are my thoughts. If you disagree with me, let me know why in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time.